Bury losing narrowly in the promotion playoffs the season before. But manager Mick Walsh embarked on some player exchanges. Coming into the club were Darren Wilson from Manchester City, striker Ian Stevens from Bolton Wanderers, winger Nigel Smith from Burnley, and fullback Paul Robertson came from local club Stockport County. Outgoing were the major one, Charlie Bishop, £50,000 plus deal to Barnsley, and some players were given free transfers from the first team. That's Andy Feely, Paul Atkin and Aidan Davidson. A number of reserve team players were also released at the end of the season. Prior to the Lancashire Cup games, Bury embarked on a number of friendly games, 4 in fact, and all 4 of these were won. Interesting feature from the friendly games was the trial of Nigel Greenwood, Bury's ex-centre forward at Southport, and he made a scoring return. However, he wasn't re-signed for the beginning of the season.
Chip forward. Looking for Greenall. The head was by Greenall, headed out by Deary. Chance for Lee. Shoots, and a good shot, not so far wide of Chris Pearce's right-hand post. So Harper, his first game for Burnley. A good cross. John Francis is in there. Gary Kelly had no problems, threw it away to Stanislaus. Return ball. And the foul's name's going into the book there for the challenge on Mark Kearney. Lobbed in, must be a goal, so and it is, Bury, 1-0. I think it was an own goal. It's now Burnley 0, Bury 1. Measham with him, he skips over the challenge of Ian Measham. Chance now, it must be. Whacks the ball high and wide. Real, it would have been easier to score there. Good challenge by John Francis. Chance now, Wilson overlapping. A cross, and a good cross it is too. Chance, Lee, shot. Just wide. So Joe Jacob is still there, still running loose, but not anymore. It's whacked safe, only as far as Harder. Harder lofts it forward. Harper shoots into the arms of Gary Kelly, good save. Pender. Lob forward by Nigel Smith. There's a chance, must be a goal, and it is. Ian Stevens, mistake by Mark Monington, and it's Burnley 0, Bury 2. Poor performance this by the Clarets. Harper. Francis lays it back to Harper, cuts inside the area, shoots. A good challenge by Valentine. the ball down. Chance to run. Harper gets the ball towards the penalty area, was brought down. Now Hardy rather. Looks forward, good ball. Peter Mumby, shot just over the bar. Shot well dealt with by Pearce. 2 goals. Poor performance by Burnley. Bury were the victors, 2-0.
With this Lancashire Manx Cup game here at Deepdale against a Preston side that played here on Saturday and drew 1 apiece with Blackburn Rovers. And then James came back on side. The ball was then overhit. Wilson. And for Hume. Again cut out. James again for Preston. Lovely through ball and very caught again. Shaw. 1-0. Graham Shaw. Only 5 minutes gone. Hume to thread the ball through for Stevens. It's Preston who break, and again it's Shaw. And Shaw has another opportunity. Crosses the ball, and that's 2-0. Unselfish play from Shaw. He squared the ball for Joyce. And Joyce, from around 12 yards, made no mistake. This is Senior. Ball inside, chance for Preston, must be number 3, and it is. Check on the scorer in a minute. Looks to be James, the number 11, and indeed it is. So this is Joyce, look to get the ball across, and does. There's a penalty for the foul by Greenall. It's not bogey. It is 4-0. It's not bogey. It's Warren Joyce who puts that penalty away. Curled in. Valentine's header. Hume, and it's off the line. Hume again, and this time he's got the goal back. He's had 2 or 3 opportunities. A couple have been well saved, and finally Kevin Hume gets a goal. Wrightson. Senior. Bogey. Any further chance? That's number 5 from Shaw. His second of the night. Again, Preston away down their left-hand side. The ball comes across. Cleared by Greenall. And Robertson's lost it inside the area. Thompson. Surely another one. It is, it's 6. And that's Ronnie Jetson who gets the 6. Mr. Fitzharris brings Bury's agony to an end. Gig Lane has undergone some summer changes. Over on the far side in the south stand you can see around 1,000 brand new seats which have been installed. They were given to Bury from Manchester United for free as a gift. There's been 1 or 2 further changes has happened. Sides have been put on at the cemetery end, and also there's been some new terracing for the home supporters at the Manchester Road end. There's also been changes on the pitch. Just 2 changes from Tuesday nights. Roger Stanislaus coming in at left back for Paul Robertson. And in midfield, Mark Kearney returns after injury. Hume almost in with an early chance again. Just too high for Lee. Kearney. Parkinson's header, and that'll fall for Garner. Good chance, and it's a good save by Gary Kelly. Greenall's header. Robinson One for Lee to chase, and he did very well, David Lee. The defender was close by, sprinting past the defender. Should get the cross in from this angle. Can it be pinpoint accurate? The header was from Kearney. Beautiful play from David Lee on the right-hand side. And by Stevens. Atkins being allowed to move a long distance up the right-hand side. And the ball eventually hitting the very woodwork. Hume. He was looking for Wilson, but he misdirected the pass. Sellers. Wilson got back well, but he's played the ball right into the path of Livingston, and a good save by Gary Kelly. And Wilson finds himself in space with the ball at his feet. Striding forward and inside the Blackburn half. It's a good run from Wilson. And he finds David Lee. Cross comes over. Hume, must be Robinson. It was cleared off the line by Moran. And Moran finds his goalkeeper. Good ball on to Atkins. And a real chance for Rovers now. And it's off the post. They've plenty of advantages. Reed. Chance for Blackburn. Irvine. He's been forced wider by Parkinson. And still Bury haven't cleared the ball. And that came off Peter Valentine, I'm sure. And Wilson will gratefully accept the chance to clear upfield. Well in by Kevin Hume, and he's won it well. Robinson scampering to the far post if Hume can find him. And there's the shot, and there's a lovely goal. That's a lovely strike by Stevens. But it all started by Kevin Hume's persistence. He was 4 against 1 with 10 minutes left to play. And just clears the crossbar. That was Richardson. And we put that down as a save, I think, as the referee indicates that it'll be a corner. Richardson. Forward by Dobson. Gale was trying to lay it off. And here's a chance for David Lee. He's got Robinson up with him. Shoots it straight at the goalkeeper. It was a good save. He beat it out. That's proved right. So Bury have won this afternoon here at Gig Lane. And a thoroughly entertaining game. You join us here at St Andrews at 3:15. We've been held up on the motorway on the way down here and had considerable trouble actually getting inside St Andrews. The news is that Bury are already 1-0 down, a goal scored in around about the 8th minute, and we're still trying to find out who that scorer was. Over it swung, Gary Kelly claims it confidently. Stanislaus up the line for Robinson to chase. Robinson's there first and he's using his pace. He answers the referee. Cross comes over, it's too far for Stevens. Lee will get on the end of it. Can he get the cross back over? Yes, he can. It's again too far for Hume. And Robinson gains. And in fact, the referee awards a penalty for a handball, I think. That must have been handball. And so with 21 minutes on the watch, David Lee, who is given the opportunity to score Bury's first goal of the season. I can actually see the Birmingham player being booked, and it's the Birmingham number 5. He leapt up to try and clear that ball as it came across. across. He's been given the yellow card. As it came across, he palmed the ball away, thinking there was somebody a lot closer who would have put the ball in. Liam Robinson was on the edge of the area. And so here is David Lee, a chance of equalising for Bury. Whistles all round the ground. And Lee does it. That's one each. 21 minutes on the watch. Bury 1, Birmingham City 1. It's cut off. Robinson still clears upfield. Hume will chase. Looks for Lee, and it just finds David Lee. Lee could be away here. Can he get the crossover? Yes, he can. That wasn't very far wide. It troubled the goalkeeper. In the end, he left it. Birmingham 1, Bury 1. With the challenge, Birmingham still in possession. They're closing down the space well. Parkinson in with the challenge. And now Hume comes round. Birmingham again still in possession. And coming forward. Edge of the area. An ideal chance. He's pushed it too far. And it must be the second. Yes, it is. Birmingham retake the lead. The big number 8 who scores it. Out, he couldn't miss. Kearney couldn't get a foot to the ball, and it's Birmingham coming forward in search of the third. Good overlap by the fullback. Cross comes over, and Kelly just gets a hand to it, and this could be the third. In fact, it is. It's number 3, and it's from the substitute. It's from the number 14, and that must be his first touch of the ball. The touch from Kelly kicks the ball out. Ball through the centre. Valentine heads clear. Picked up by Stevens. Wilson. And Lee has broken the offside trap. And here's Lee bearing down on goal. A chance for Lee. And a good save by the goalkeeper. Collided with the Birmingham number 10. No malice there. They shook hands and carried on. And here's an ideal chance for Robinson. First time shot, it's gone wide though. Robinson waited for it to come down. He had created chances to try and pull that deficit back. And again for Robinson. And this must be, it is. And Robinson now has put Bury 3-2 down. He had the chance shortly before, but this time he made no mistake, and he's collided with the goalkeeper at the same time. Perhaps even further. Smith. Stanislaus. Still Stanislaus, he's a bit lucky. He's his luck. You need somebody to pass the ball to. Here's Lee. Inside the area, Lee's shot, it's just over. And here's Wilson bringing it forward for Bury, looking for Lee. This time ball inside Robinson, lovely play by Robinson for Lee. And what an ideal chance, can Lee do it? It's come off the goalkeeper, it's a good save. Birmingham Cross comes over. Really, should have been number 4. And here another chance for Birmingham. Must be number 4. Great save by Gary Kelly. Kearney. Stevens will chase. In fact, Stevens gets there first. And still Stevens. And finally cleared. Stevens almost found Phil Parkinson. Smith with the corner. Goalkeeper punches clear. Lee. Here's Valentine. Back to Lee. The shot is just wide from David Lee, and he holds his head. Less than 10 minutes to play, and Bury still losing by 3 goals to 2. Good ball for Robinson. Another ideal chance for Bury. And he's gone wide, he's screwed it wide, and Robinson annoyed with himself. He's trying to get a foot in, couldn't on this occasion. He's looking for Lee to chase. Robinson is there as well, and that's wide of the goalkeeper. And the Birmingham defence is looking very, very unsure in these closing stages. Offside, the referee blows the whistle and brings an end to a thoroughly entertaining opening day fixture here at St Andrews. Bury, though, go home loses by 3 goals to 2, and it's the... Welcome to the Victoria Ground for this Rumbelows League Cup first leg tie between Hartlepool United and Bury. Kick. Stanislaus misses out. Away comes Gagliardini to Honor. Over it comes, and that must be the opening goal, yes. Honor with the cross. And the pass by Gagliardini. And it's the number 9, Paul Baker, who's put Hartlepool 1 up with 19 minutes on the watch. Kelly. Smith gets the shot in. Here he is again. It's the crossover. Kearney. It's not far wide from Mark Kearney. Chance, the ball chipped, is it? No, it hasn't gone in. Gagliardini, the ball still dropped for Hartlepool. Now cleared by Robinson, and here's a good chance for Bury. Lee is on the right. Robinson now uses it. Lee takes it one pace. Gets the ball across, but it's too far for Stevens. Again, it's Rob McKinnon who will take it. And again, it's near post. Parkinson. Stanislaus. Lee. And this really is a good chance for Bury. Here's Lee. Cuts inside. He's put it over the top, though. Number 5 inside the area. Parkinson loses out. Came off the back of Kearney. Bennett will get a second opportunity. Good play down this way. Hartlepool, the ball comes over. Greeno clears, he's missed it. And I think Gary Kelly must have got a hand to that, because he looked like Paul Baker was about to put the finishing touches. Fail clears it. Wilson missed it, and this could spell trouble for Bury. Away goes Dalton. They make this count. Took a deflection off Wilson. And went out for a corner. And this will be Hartlepool's 13th corner of the game. Almost no time added on by the referee, and it's Hartlepool who will go to Gig Lane next week in the second leg, with holding a 1-goal advantage given to them on the night. Being taken, Shrewsbury Town in their new away kit of yellow and blue stripes. Stanislaus receives a good throw from Kelly. And making some good ground. Ball inside for Hume. And finally it's cleared. Parkinson. Lee. Shrewsbury still not out the woods as Lee sets himself for the shot. And it's taken the second attempt by goalkeeper Hughes. Over comes the corner. Greenall off the line. Here's Lee. Kearney. It's the shot in. Lynch will clear. And Shrewsbury happy to get away with that. Greenall's header just over the bar. Hume is being fouled. Kearney with a quick free kick. Chance for Hume. Great save. And then Shrewsbury get the rebound away. Quick thinking by Kearney. Great shot by Hume and an equally good save by Hughes. Kearney. Parkinson. Lee. Looks for the shot. Another good save by Hughes. That'll be a corner. Some pushing. Lee still managed to lay the ball off. Here's Wilson with the throw. Lee. Look to get the crossover from here. And that was a header by Robinson. All round the 6-yard box. Here's Hume. Wilson. Stanislaus. Still the pressure on Shrewsbury. Hume's header just clears the crossbar. Lee and Robinson. Kearney. And he's hit the woodwork. Good play by Stanislaus. Lee. Cross comes over and it's headed out by Dean Spink. Stevens. Wilson. Looking for Robinson. The ball's still not cleared. Now it is, and the Shrewsbury goal stays intact. Greenall, and off line again. So Greenall has had 2 cleared off the line. Edge of the area. He's got Ian Wilson in support if he needs him. Leaves it for him. Cross comes over, it's a good cross. And there was contact by the Shrewsbury defender, and he almost scored an own goal. There's the final whistle, so it's deadlock here at Gig Lane. Bury will be the more disappointed of the two sides not to have gone home with all 3 points, because time and again Ken Hughes was the only barrier to some Bury attacking. After much speculation over recent years, Bury favourite David Lee finally joined First Division at Southampton for £400,000, 7 years after joining the club as a 16-year-old. He won the Player of the Season award twice and the Goal of the Season award, and in over 200 league games had scored 35 goals. And it'll be the first time that Bury have reached the second round for 3 years. On that occasion, Bury won 4-3 in the first round match against Wrexham, and that was after extra time. There it's well floated in. Valentine, a good header out. A good play from Smith. And he was unlucky, Smith. But he'll get a second opportunity. And Smith running free. He's got Robinson and Hume up with him. Chance for Hume. He's hit it straight at Hodge. Kearney. Hume. Chance for Valentine. It's hit the bar. That was, I think, from Greenall. And then Hodge it is who saves. Again, Berry pushing Valentine and Greenall forward. Valentine gets his head to it. And a second time, Hume tried the overhead kick. Parkinson. Greenall took a deflection. Or did it? I'm not sure. Robinson's header on. Hume. Smith on for Robinson. He had to wait for it to bounce. Gets the shot in. Just wide. Kearney. Header back in. It almost fell for Morget. And Hartlepool finally get it clear. And Hume quite happy to jump with the goalkeeper. No foul given. And Hume, but it'll come back. Here's Kearney. Hume. Still Hume. Morget, edge of the area. Stanislaus. Good shot, but saved by Hodge. Stanislaus. Ian Wilson forcing Keith Hobbs to throw in. I think McKinnon got the final touch as that ball came over. It's out by Greenall. His clearance gives the ball straight back to Hartlepool though. And here's Honor. He's got little or no support. He's trying to hold the ball up, and now he has got some support. And a good save from Gary Kelly. Paul Dalton. Here's Olsen. And Greenall completely fooled there by Dalton, and it's not often you see that. And Dalton sprinting away. Cross comes over, and there it is. Number 7, Gabbiadini. Greenall for once caught out, and Gabbiadini did the rest inside the 6-yard area. And Hartlepool caught offside. Valentine quickly takes the free kick. And Kelly throws out to Darren Wilson. Manager Mick Walsh has got Ian Stevens on the bench, and he must surely be wondering about whether to introduce him into the action, as a superb save from Martin Hodge. And again, Liam Robinson. Gabbiadini wanting to retreat 10 yards. Ian Wilson. Well to keep his balance. Stanislaus. Good play by Stanislaus. Super goal by Stanislaus. Stanislaus picked the ball up. Kearney to take. Near post. Greenall's header. And he's furious with himself, Colin Greenall. Stanislaus wins the ball cleanly, says the referee. Robinson. Good ball for Wilson. On to Smith. Cuts inside. Morget. Wilson. Kearney. Morget. Cross comes over. It's in! It's in from Ronnie Morget! Well, I don't need to tell you how many passes that was. But one after another, the players kept the move going, and Ronnie Morget chipped the ball over the keeper. And with 5 minutes to go, it seems like extra time will be needed. Robinson. Given away to Honor. Still Honor comes. Morget gets the challenge in, and it was a good challenge. Kearney. Kearney can't play it. Very trying to keep onside. They've beaten the offside trap. Here's Smith. As the ball comes over. Hume misses it. There's a terrible tangle inside the area. And Kevin Hume or Mark Kearney or even Liam Robinson could have added the final touch, I think. But what drama in the closing minutes. And still we're not finished. And the substitute's done it for Hartlepool. Steve Fletcher, with only 2 minutes to go, looks to have settled it for Hartlepool. And a stern lecture from the referee, Mr. Nixon. And Stanislaus takes the free kick. Headed clear. It'll come back in. Morget's header. Off the crossbar. Stanislaus. Over it comes. And it'll be cleared now. And now it is cleared. And yet more drama inside the Hartlepool penalty area. Cleared by Greenall. And there's the final whistle. So Hartlepool go through by 3 goals to 2. It was a fairly... Good afternoon, welcome to a sunny Elm Park. The temperatures up into the 80s down here in Berkshire as Reading get the game underway against Bury. Bury attacking from left to right in this first half. Both sides have made a disappointing start to the season. Reading have played 2 league games and 2 League Cup games and have yet to score a goal. And Bury have played a similar number, 4 games. They've drawn 2 and lost 2. Just give you the 2 sides after Peter Valentine has taken this free kick for Bury. Looking for Colin Greenall, his centre-half partner. He got his head to the ball, and that's out for a goal kick. Francis. Bailey. Richardson. Bailey. Richardson again. Looking to get Gilks in down the left, and they ought to have done so as the cross comes over, and it must be the opening goal. And Reading have finally broken the goal drought of the season. 10 minutes into this first half, 390 minutes, 370 minutes into the season, and it's Trevor Senior who breaks the deadlock. Shot from Robinson. I think actually the name of Danny Bailey will go into the referee's notebook. I don't know whether that was for encroaching. Encroaching at the free kick. Card, so Bury will retake the free kick. It was a good shot by Robinson. Found its way all the way through to Francis from the initial free kick. Danny Bailey now stood a good 20 yards away. Here's Robinson again. This time it's a chip ball. Smith. Nice flick for Robinson. Robinson going inside Street. Looks for the shot. Valentine's header. There's another chance for Reading. Right on half-time. The feet of Kelly kept this one out. Hume. On to Kearney. Robinson. Good shot from Robinson, another good save from Steve Francis. Headed on, and there it's in. And that's Peter Valentine. Followed by Smith. Valentine was about 7 yards out. And Stanislaus. Kearney. Into Hume. Back to Stanislaus. Looking promising. And there it is from Smith. Just 9 minutes to play. And Smith stealing in on the far side after some neat play between Hume and Stanislaus. Free kick taken by Valentine. Hume. Parkinson. Hume. Picked up by Wilson. Good strong run by Wilson. Chance of a goal. It's a good save by Francis. Valentine's header. Kearney. Robinson heads on. It's a good ball for Street. I think he'll look for the cross, and they've got it. Here, good opportunity blocked by Greenall. And again, that's off the top of the crossbar. An equaliser from McPherson in the last minute. The ball bounced on the top of the crossbar, and McPherson just forced it in over the line. Stanislaus will require some treatment. Be 10 treatment off the field as play goes on. A minute to go. Kearney at the moment slotting in the left back spot. Some defending to do. Floyd Street with the free kick. Valentine's header. The ball not cleared yet. Another chance perhaps here. Reading strike. Twice in a minute. McGee, the scorer. What a sickener for Bury. Robinson, back to Wilson. There's the final whistle. That's how late it came. So Reading run out victors here at Elm Park by 3 goals to 2 in a remarkable finish, taking the lead after 10 minutes. Stevens. Greenall just manages to find Gary Kelly. And by Kearney. Greenall. Chance here for Robinson to use his pace, and he's through. And that must be the open goal, and it is from Liam Robinson. 10 minutes on the watch, and Robinson puts Bury in front. Smith laying the ball back to Wilson. Smith again, early cross. Ian Wilson, short to Kearney, and a good shot from Kearney. I'm sure Fred Barber was expecting the cross. Towards the far post comes the corner, headed back, and it's out by David Robinson, and that's another corner for Bury. Foul on Parkinson. Gives Bury the free kick. The offender Mick Halsall. So we've had just over half an hour of play. Bury 1, Peterborough 0. Stevens. Smith. Stevens again, back to Smith. He's looking to get himself on the wing. It's the crossover, chance for Kearney, and it's in. And I'm not sure whether Mark Kearney got the last touch, but I certainly thought it was an own goal. Defender puts it in. Free kick. Robinson just keeps it in play. Here's Smith. Finds Kearney. Cross comes back over. Again looking for Valentine. And surely for Stevens. Rest of his defence to move forward. Launches a ball towards Robinson. Kearney. Here's Ian Wilson. To Wilson. It's tight on the edge of the area. Stevens. It's a good crossover. Peterborough, in the shape of Gary Butterworth, forced to concede another corner. Cleared by Noel Luke. Valentine gets a vital foot in. The ball goes, it'll be a corner, but Stanislaus prevents it. Stevens. The path of Parkinson, and a nice ball on to Smith. And Smith knocks the ball ahead of him, looks to get the crossover, does so, and that's out, and at the expense of a corner. Peterborough wall back 10 yards. Smith will leave it for Kearney. Curled in, and it took a deflection. Just Stevens. Smith. Good cross. The diving header. Great save. Diving header was from Kearney. Ian Wilson. Stevens. Liam Robinson, good run. He's making some superb runs tonight. Smith. What a chance. I'm not sure that Fred Barber knew much about that. He seemed to turn. Parkinson. Smith. Robinson. On to Smith. Low cross. Again, panic inside the Peterborough defence. Wilson. Smith. Robinson. Robinson almost made. Kearney with the corner. A missed hit. Wilson, and that's wide. It was Robinson who misstruck. Parkinson. Nigel Smith. Outside, one for Wilson. It's a crossover, Robinson, and it must be now. And that's the third one. And whether the ball had crossed the line or not, I'm not sure. But it seems as though Ian Stevens is claiming it. Season have really turned on the style. They were helped by Liam Robinson with his strike after only 10 minutes, and that
Great deal of support though. Palin's still going. Norton. Well played. Finds Jenkinson. Now will he take on Darren Wilson? Yes, he's gone past him. Jenkinson. Couldn't quite thread it through for Hunter. There's a posse of Bury players surrounding Paul Hunter. Now Robinson finds Kearney. Stanislaus wants it through the middle. It's a dangerous ball, and Robinson should have done better. Norton with it. Good header, just wide. Allison had all the time in the world to pick out a Hull City player, and away now goes Stevens at the opposite end. Stevens, 1-0 Bury, and Alan Fettis is furious, and rightly so. Ian Stevens on 21 minutes has put Bury in front. A cool finish as Hull's defence was split in two. And it all stemmed from Neil Allison giving the ball away. He was caught out of position out on the winger Nigel Smith. Hull have brought everyone back. And it's Kearney with it. Fettis only punches and is totally in a mess, the Hull City keeper. Robinson. Not a bad effort. Hobson with it. Brown tries to get past his man. Doesn't turn the corner though. Now Palin. Oh, fine save by Kelly. Forward, Hume chasing, and he's got past. Jacobs clears. Hull at full stretch. Fettis was beaten. Norton, it was a suicide ball, that one, and Wilson comes away with it and releases Robinson, who's straight through the middle. Liam Robinson, good challenge by Hobson, and Fettis takes over and leaves it for Norton. Palin. No way through, and Moj takes over. Robinson. Wide now to Stevens. Robinson. And that wasn't far. Bury have come away with the 3 points here at Boothbury Park from a very disappointing encounter. And Hull City will have to go back to the drawing board. Terry Dolan must be bitterly disappointed with his side's performance. They really only had one real effort on goal. That was from Lee Palin. And with Gary Hobbs having a reasonable game at the back, Lee Jenkinson, when he got the ball, looked quite...
Over the last few years has made a few headlines with unusual scorelines, unusual incidents. We've had 2 6-0s down here at Gig Lane, one for Bury and one for Huddersfield. And last year at Huddersfield Town, Town had their goalkeeper sent off, Stanislaus. Looking for Robinson. Robinson keeps the ball in play. looking to get an early crossover. He's then fouled. Began his career at Leeds Road, did Liam Robinson for the free kick. Huddersfield, as Berry did, from a similar position, building a two-man wall. Over comes the ball. And the ball's in! And that's Liam Robinson. And it was only a few seconds ago that I was saying he has a happy knack of scoring against his former team. And on only 4 minutes on the watch, Robinson gives Berry the lead. Couldn't find his own player. Here's Kearney for Berry. To Robinson, the goal scorer. Marsden looking for the return pass. Greenall in quickly. Here's Robinson, and he skips around that tackle well. I'm sure he's looking for a shot. It's a weak one in the end. It's straight at the keeper, Tim Stanislas, with the Berry throw-in. Huddersfield have Berry players closely marked. On by Kearney. Robinson did well. The linesman gave the decision, although he seemed to flag late. Here's Smith. Here it comes. Green on, and it's 2-0. And it's that near post again. Wilson will play the ball back to Gary Kelly. Wilson. And Robinson has lost his marker. And another chance for Berry. Waiting for further players to join him. Finally gets it across to Stevens. And again the shot, and it's 3-0. Well, Stevens for the second week in succession scores for Berry in the first half, and we've had 25 minutes play, and it's incredibly Berry 3, Huddersfield Town 0. Including the giant Roberts. This time though it's taken short to Starbuck. Now presumably the cross will come over. It's a good header, and it's just cleared the crossbar. Stanislas. Coming forward now for Huddersfield. He's got two up with him. Greenall left the ball. And Kelly, what do you have to say? High kick. Robinson. By Wilson. Nice ball for Smith. And Smith cut in well. Tried the shot, and it's gone in! It's gone in, Tim Clark! He was expecting the cross. The shot didn't seem too difficult from Smith. Chipped on for Marsden. Header won't trouble Gary Kelly. His idea was to head it across the face of goal. Slack play by Berry. And there's a goal pulled back by Roberts. That was slack play by Liam Robinson, really, to put the Berry defence in trouble. Chevich forward, finds Starbuck. There's Parkinson. Oh, didn't quite find Smith. And Wright coming forward for Huddersfield. Starbuck. Still he goes. Chance of a shot. Oh, lovely goal by Starbuck. And that's really given Huddersfield some hope now with 61 minutes on the watch. Berry 4, Huddersfield 2. Mitchell. Stevens, it was a good challenge by Greenall. Stanislas is Stanislas, it's a good shot, it's just gone wide. Taken towards the near post, headed clear by Valentine. Robinson loses out to Trevitt. Starbuck was looking to get a shot in. Marsden overcomes the cross. And just the slightest touch from both Kelly and Stanislaus made sure that that ball didn't find its way into the back of the net. And finally Darren Wilson gets the ball clear. Inside the final 5 minutes. And a shot, and it's gone in. And Starbuck has pulled another goal back for Huddersfield. 5 minutes to play, and Huddersfield have pulled 3 of the 4 goals they conceded in the first half back. Contingent urging Clark to kick that ball upfield. Kearney's header. Parkinson. Smith. A kick by Smith. It really should have gone the other way. Here's Starbuck. Maybe one last dramatic twist. And still the ball's not cleared. Inside the final minute. Over it comes, it's there! It's there! What a sensational end from Roberts! And Huddersfield Town have pulled back a 4-goal deficit to leave Bury absolutely shattered. Quite unbelievable. Stevens. Safely back with Tim Clark, and he still thinks they can win it. And there is the final whistle. Quite remarkable game here at Gig Lane, as they have been for the past 4 seasons. If you want drama and you want goals, then Bury Huddersfield games are the ones to come to. Huddersfield came here unbeaten, and when they went 4-0 behind after only 32 minutes, it looked all over. The Huddersfield defence seemed in complete disarray. The scoring started with Robinson on 4 minutes. It can between Bury and Fulham. Manager Mick Walsh has made one change from the side which sensationally led a 4-goal lead slip against Huddersfield on Saturday. That's in midfield, where he makes a straight swap Ronnie Morget for Phil Parkinson. The rest of the team, as I've said before, is the same. That's in goal. Greenall on to Stanislaus. Robinson. Wilson. Stevens. Ball should stay in play until it's put out by Glenn Thomas for a corner. Plenty for Smith to aim for. Valentine, and it's in. And Bury take an early lead. 4 minutes on the watch, and Valentine is Bury the perfect tonic. Marshall with the throw. Valentine just got a foot in. Scott was looking for the 1-2. This is Pike trying to go around Wilson. Wilson fouls him. Martin Pike, an ever-present for Fulham last season. On Fulham's books, Jeff Eckhart also made that trip from Yorkshire. The ball played over. Chance for a Fulham equaliser, and it must be. And there it is. Fulham equalise. Looking to Wilson. Darren Wilson finds Morget. Here comes the cross. It's a high one. Stannard should be favourite, but he's missed it. In fact, here's Wilson. In the very half. Valentine will chase. Cole trying to get the better of him. Gary Kelly quickly off his line. Here's Darren Wilson. It's a good ball for Robinson to chase. Smith. Still Smith. Can he get the crossover? Took a last-ditch effort by Scott to prevent the ball getting to Stevens, who was well placed. Instead, Bury have a corner. And here's Kearney to take it. Towards the near post. Headed on by Greenall, and it's gone in. And both central defenders have now scored. Header on by Kearney. Kearney will get a second opportunity to get the ball over. Opts against it, finds Stanislaus. Stanislaus being crowded out somewhat. He's finally got free. Robinson, and Robinson puts the ball over. Smith prepares to take the free kick. Swung over. Greenall got his head to the ball. It's cleared by Kelly. Fall for Wilson. In fact, Wilson pushed it too far, and Bury are stretched. And a good chance for Fulham here if the ball can be struck right. And finally, it's cleared at the expense of a corner. Scott. Cut out. Here's Robinson. Still Robinson. Robinson could go all the way here. That's brilliant. That is brilliant from Robinson. On the high clearance. Cleared by Darren Wilson. Robinson will chase. He's again first there. A lovely ball inside for Hume, and he's missed it. And Hume looks like he's in. On by Greenall, and he almost got his second. Good save from Stannard. By Kearney, Robinson will chase. Stannard's on the edge of the area. And here's a chance for Hume. And a header from a couple of yards off the line. Saves Fulham. Kearney. Morget. Headed on. And another chance for Hume. Valentine. Well, this time Cole has got round him. Waiting for some support. And doesn't quite catch Gary. It's Brazil. Slip there by Onwere, gives the ball straight to Morget. Hume is coming through the centre. It's too close to Stannard. And that took a wicked deflection. And a chance for Fulham, and it's gone wide. On clearance, Cole's got the better of Valentine. And Greenall was there, close enough to put the ball. Surprise draw to come back tonight to record a victory. They were helped on the way by an early goal from Valentine. He headed home after 4 minutes. Thomas equalised for Fulham 5 minutes later, but 8 minutes before half-time, Valentine sent...
2 goals in a minute. The first from Kevin Francis, a header. His 5th of the season. The second from Jim Gannon. Nice little tap in. His 3rd of the season. Let's see how that...
Welcome to Geg Lane for this afternoon's 3rd division fixture between Bury and Hartlepool United. Bury were going ever so well at Stockport until the final 10 minutes last week when they conceded 2 goals. This afternoon they're playing the team which knocked them out of the League Cup earlier in the season, 3-2 on aggregate, and it was Hartlepool who scored something like 3 minutes from time to finally clinch the tie and prevent Bury from taking it to extra time. Yard area, Brian Oller is now going to join them, that'll make 5. Valentine's header, it's not cleared. The shot comes in, it's just narrowly past the post. Gary Kelly. Wilson with the throw-in. Robinson. Stanislaus. Kearney chip for Wilson. Good ball, the cross comes over, it's too high for Stevens. McKinnon got the header, clears it outside the 18-yard area, and Hartlepool get the ball successfully to Dalton. But he's tackled and loses out to Parkinson. It is now Smith on the ball, and again the cross coming over, and a missed kick by the centre half. Stevens gets the shot in, the centre half, John McPhail it was. Stanislaus. Laid off to Wilson by Smith. Parkinson. And to check. Darren Wilson. Well, found Smith. Robinson on the line. And Robinson brought down, that'll be a free kick. Foul by McPhail. Having a long word with John McPhail. Kearney and Smith over the free kick. Here's Kearney. Swung in, and the header on, it's gone in! And it's Colin Greenall again. We've had only 10 minutes. Parkinson. Smith kept the ball down. It was difficult. And the ball given away. Greenall, the shot hit John Tinkler, knocked him over. Bury still in possession. Here's Smith. Charge down, and Bury have a third corner. Here's Kearney. Chipped in, it's a good effort, and Martin Hodge did so well to tip it over. Pressure for the last 5 or 10 minutes. Headed out, Wilson. Smith. Chipped back in, Kearney. Valentine, it's just over the bar. Smith. Drifted in, and Greenall almost got in again. And it's Gary Kelly's ball. So Hartlepool will have a free kick in a dangerous position. Presumably Gary Kelly took too many steps, or kept holding, and looks to be the player entrusted with the job of shooting. And here comes the shot. And Bury successfully cleared the ball. And Darren Wilson gets it clear. And Bury survived. Honour. Nobbs. Pennyworth to Honour. Comes inside. 8-1 challenge. Parkinson finally gets possession. Valentine's free kick, looking for Smith. Smith did well to win the header. And the smaller men on the Bury side as the cross comes over. Kearney, and it's gone over the top. Bury almost adding a second on the stroke of half-time. An indirect free kick inside the penalty area. Held on to the ball too long. Gary Kelly bravely out to claim the ball. Appeals for offside. And here it comes, Kelly claims. Wilson, and now Hartlepool could be in trouble. Wilson couldn't deliver the ball. Honor. Wilson in with the challenge, still Honor in possession. And Greenall back to Gary Kelly. And it's up to... Corner swung over. Greenall got his head to it. Should be cleared by McKinnon. Greenall shot. Flashes wide. Hartlepool throw. Diving header, Honor. Straight at Gary Kelly. Robinson. Smith gets the crossover, it's too long. Stanislaus will prevent it going out of play on the opposite side and will look to get the ball back across. Robinson's header straight at Hodge. Towards the far post, nil. One-handed save by Hodge. That really was a good save from Alan Nil. Valentine's header, helped on by Kearney and on by Stevens. Cleared by Nil. Robinson will chase. Pennyworth let it drop and Robinson could do him for pace. And indeed he does, another good save by Hodge. Pennyworth made the mistake of letting the ball bounce. Keith Nobbs with the free kick. Honor. Kearney got the header in. Wilson to Smith, and now Hartlepool are stretched, and Bury have got 4 against 1. Robinson, surely the chance here, he put it over the top. And Bury had 4 in attack against only 1 in defence for Hartlepool. Smith's free kick. Greenall's header on, and another good save from Martin Hodge, and he really has kept his side in this game. Nil. His clearance almost disastrous. And it's in. And it's Gabbiadini who scored the equaliser. Who takes it. Almost came to Jones. Smith. Hodge again. Makes the final whistle. So a game which Bury dominated, and which Martin Hodge kept the score down to just the single first half goal from Colin Greenall for Bury. He continued in the second half to defy the Bury attack, and then 10 minutes from time, having only been on the field of play for 10 minutes, Riccardo Gabbiadini scores the equaliser for Hartlepool, and at the end, Bury 1, Hartlepool 1. Here's Ian Stevens' first goal up at Darlington on October the 5th. A far post cross, a knockback from Liam Robinson, and Stevens perfectly placed to put Bury 1-0 up. In the second half, Darlington had 2 players sent off. That was Tate and Cook. Tate for violent conduct and Cook for a second bookable offence. Late on in the game, Ian Stevens added a second goal, which unfortunately we can't show you, as we can't show you any further extended highlights of this game, as Darlington refused to send the tape down to us. After the game, Bury were in 7th position in the Football League, in the Football Third Division, and that the highest position that they would hold before Christmas. Bury had come through a tough September, losing just 1 game at Stockport County. However, come October, and 2 home defeats by Preston and Brentford sandwiched an away drubbing at Exeter City 5-2, looked as though the tide was turning against the Shakers. During this time, Ronnie Morget was given an extended loan spell at Manchester City with a view to a £200,000 transfer.
This week has been the announcement that the ground will undergo a £1 million facelift next season, which will hopefully improve the capacity from its present 8,000 to around 12,000. Those ground improvements will be paid by, or mainly by the Football Grounds Improvement Trust. That's 75%, and 25% will be found by the club. It will reduce the amount of wood in the ground and provide many more seats here in the main stand, as well as seats behind the goal to our right, the Manchester Road end. It will also take away a lot of the wood from the south stand opposite and should take Gig Lane into the 21st century. This afternoon's game is against Preston North End, and they have in their side ex-Bury centre forward Nigel Greenwood, and the rest of the team. Greenall. Blocked by Parkinson, the through ball from Swan. The ball looking for Smith. First there should be Cross. And that's the touchline. In fact, Smith has done exceedingly well, and can he pull it back for Robinson? And it's the first goal! And it was the endeavour of Nigel Smith down Bury's right-hand side. Paul Cross has gone over to the linesman because he thought the ball had gone out of play. Smith carried on. Robinson was aware of the situation and he was unmarked in the area as Smith laid the ball across. Smith with the free kick. Robinson again, and it's only just wide. Header forward by Preston. Valentine clears for Bury. Kearney trying to get a challenge in, and Greenwood's inside the area. Tries the shots, and it's just dipped over the bar. Valentine's header. Stevens inside for Wilson. Robinson. Wilson again, and this time spread wide to Smith, and that's a beautiful ball through for Liam Robinson. Tries the shot, and a superb save from Kelly. Wrightson. Looking for Shaw. Greenwood. Chip forward. First time volley, and a good one-handed save by Gary Kelly. It'll be Darren Wilson to take the free kick. Valentine's header. Stevens puts the ball wide. He was only about 8 yards out. Free kick on the far side, only a couple of yards in from the touchline. Swung in towards Greenall, and he's gone in, and Greenall scores his 4th goal of the season. The goalkeeper came out, Greenall got his head to the ball first, and it looped up over the goalkeeper. Valentine's header. Shaw. Senior. Over comes the cross. First time ever. It's a beautiful goal. A really good strike. And on the stroke of half-time, Lee Ashcroft brings Preston back into the game. Thompson. Still with Preston, Senior. Greenwood felt he was fouled. The play goes on, and here's Stevens. 2 in the box to aim for. If he can find one of them. Well, he couldn't. Ball cleared as far as senior. Kelly, and it's gone the other side of the post. Kelly came out to... Robinson with the header on. Ashcroft, the Preston goal scorer from the first half. It's a good cross, Thompson's header, great save. Nigel Greenwood has got the Preston equaliser. The first effort was well saved by Gary Kelly, but Greenwood couldn't miss from 2 yards. Stanislaus. Darren Wilson did well, and he'll look for support, and there's Smith. Cross comes over, straight at Alan Kelly. Ashcroft. Shaw. Spreading the ball wide, and the Preston support can sense a victory here. Shaw, and they've done it, and Preston have taken the lead through Shaw. Robinson chips forward. Greenall's header, and it's just cleared the crossbar. Whistles coming from the Preston contingent. It'll be Preston's first away win. Stevens, it's gone wide. Valentine's header. Robinson. Home defeat of the season to Preston North End. It's Preston's first away win, but Howard Berry yet again this season threw it away. 2 goals to the good after.
The big news to come out of Gig Lane recently was the proposed £1 million refurbishment of the ground, and we caught up with Chairman Terry Robinson down at Exeter before the game recently. Mr. Chairman, the £1 million that's going to be spent on the ground, some of that's coming from the Ground Improvement Trust. I think £750,000 has been mentioned. How did we qualify for that money, and have we actually received any of it yet?
No, you qualify it by the legislation that's in force from the trust. There's different percentages given on work, and the work at Gig Lane has been deemed safety work, which attracts the maximum grant, which is 75%. You don't get the money until you've commenced the work. We've negotiated a deal with the trust if the deal goes through, to be paid on stage payments. We'll have to find the full amount of the bill due, and then they refund 75%.
So we will therefore presumably have to find somewhere in the region of £250,000. How does the club propose to raise that money?
Well, we've initially got it underwritten by the major shareholder. We will continue like we continue now on fundraising schemes. We're looking at debenture schemes. We're looking at different areas of financing the deficit. But we must remember that is over a period of time rather than straight away.
The alterations that are going to be done, could we go around the ground, starting with the main stand and the kind of alterations that will start off there?
Well, if I be slightly awkward, I'd prefer to start at the new entrance and the reasons behind it. We have to have, through the Taylor report, separate entries into each area of the ground, and each area of the ground has to be monitored by the officer in charge, so as to enable him to know how many people are in each area. as we all know, the South End closure and the Manchester Road end can be entered from one set of turnstiles. This now has to be changed. And what will happen is that the furthest away turnstiles at the home end will be used to service the South End closure and the South Stand. And a roadway will be made behind them, or the reopening of an existing roadway, new fencing that backs onto the Starkies, new toilet block, which will be at the corner of the existing Manchester Road stand, which then will give us entry into the South End closure, which will be independent from the Manchester Road end. As we're doing this work, we'll be bringing back into play the use of the Manchester Road stand, the one that was condemned in '74. We'll be putting a new back on it, terracing at the back behind the railway sleepers, and putting seats on. That'll be the first stage. The second stage will be the police control box. We have to make a police control box. The one that we have isn't suitable because the tailor again says that fixed CCTV has to cover all areas of the ground. They have to be able to see by the means of camera behind the stands, in front of the stands, in the stands, on the terraces. To do that, we're going to have to put a new CCTV system in where we'll get 100% grant, and a new police control box to house it, and which will give facility for the required number of officers as deemed by the Greater Manchester Police. We'll then finish up with the upgrading of the main stand. The main stand has a high wood content, which is contrary to what Popperwell recommended, and again it's classed as safety. And the idea there is that we'll replace the roof, we'll put a different slope on the roof because it'll need the structure underneath renewing. We'll put a new cladding on, cladding at the back of the stand, concrete entrances at the rear, concrete stairways inside, a new concrete mezzanine floor, and it's hoped that we will put concrete terracing on for new seats, but that one we're not just sure about at this moment in time.
What's the timescale on the work? I mean, for example, when will that work start?
Well, the work can start as soon as we get the go-ahead for the grant. The outline proposals have been submitted to the Football League Trust, and they've told us that 5 to 6 weeks we could be having the go-ahead. But that'll mean that we can do some work this season, and hopefully it will commence prior to Christmas.
The alterations you've just mentioned will stop the time-honoured tradition of supporters swapping between the South Stand and the Manchester Road end, dependent on which way the team's kicking. Have you got any views on that?
It'll stop it. My views are that it has been a time-honoured tradition at Bury. It's been a time-honoured tradition that we were able to go all round the ground. This has been eroded away, and I think it's accepted now that major legislation has come out to stop this kind of thing, and our hands are tied and the police's hands are tied. It has to be done. It's unfortunate.
The recent news from McPherson's that they're going to be taken over, will this affect the sponsorship that the company has with the club?
It doesn't affect the sponsorship. The concern that the club has isn't concern for ourselves, it's concern for the people who work there, and we can only hope that the takeover leaves more or less the status quo at Bury. As far as the club's concerned, we have a 2-year contractual agreement with them. The company who are taking them over do sponsor football, and they have some involvement with Hull City. They are interested in this kind of thing, and no doubt they'll be interested in continuing sponsorship at Bury. But I've kept a low profile on the McPherson's episode because we're more concerned with what's happened with the work people. We know they're good sponsors to us. We know they'll do what's right with us, but there have been enough concerns looking after the people who work there at this moment in time.
It was also widely reported recently that the club has now only got one major creditor, that's Hugh Eves. We're in the black at the bank. Does that release slightly the financial pressures of the last 12 months on the club?
It obviously makes the situation better, but the difficulty is, and the difficulty we had at that particular moment in time, was that our income doesn't meet our expenditure, and we're still in that position. Our income, straightforward income off sponsorship, fundraising, lotteries, gate income, Football League distributions, does not meet our expenditure. As long as this happens, we'll be under pressure. But the only way that we can stop that happening is to get more people through the gate, make more money off the field, which we're trying to do all the time. But the difficult part is, and our weakness is, as we all know, I think we're the third worst supported club in the third division, and a lot of clubs in the fourth division are better supported than us. We cannot have the type of activity that we want at Bury, which gives us reasonable performances on the field, challenging to get into Division 2, off the gates that we are getting without selling players. And as long as we have to sell players, we're under pressure, because you then make decisions when is the right time to sell players. All we need is more income. We're trying to get it, but if we could increase our gates, which we all know is a difficult one, but if we could increase them, it would take pressure off us.
Also, that an item that's been in the news recently has been the breakaway supposed Super League, and your name's been mentioned because you've been helping with the lower divisions case for that. Could you explain a little bit about your role there?
Well, my role was on a negotiating committee representing the third and fourth division, with some members from the second division. There were 6 of us on the committee altogether. All we really did was, there was a bit of a stalemate between the Premier League, the FA and the Football League. The Premier League and the FA refused to negotiate with the officers of the league and the management committee of the league, and representatives of the club were brought in to sort out the deal. Yes, our main interest was to make sure that we weren't disadvantaged as clubs, but we also looked at the broader remit of football and ensured that everybody who was left in the Football League was going to be strong, and any clubs that got promoted into the Premier League would be strong enough to join the Premier League clubs. It was an interesting exercise, something that you don't often get involved in, and something which you can have a lot of criticism for. But there was problems there to be sorted out. We sorted them out. We think we've got a decent deal for lower division clubs. We think we'll have a strong Football League left when the Premier League clubs go.
Finally, what are your short-term ambitions for the club now?
To win today. That's my main short-term ambition. But longer short-term ambition is, again, we want to be achieving playoff or straightforward promotion. We must again be challenging for playoffs. We must be able to show people that the sale of players, although difficult, necessary to keep the club afloat, but we can still overcome those problems. Today we'll probably be having Lee Anderson playing, one of our younger players. We have to bring players through, we have to bring players in from other clubs. So whatever happens on the downside, that's selling players, we still have to make sure that we have a presence on the upside, and that's trying to get into the second division.
Okay, thanks very much. we have an interview with Mick Walsh down here at St James's Park, Exeter. Mick, what were your aims at the start of the season with regards to the club, and are you happy so far with the start to the season?
At the start of the season it was very difficult to assess because we did have a number of players who had just left the club. We brought in a number of free transfers and it's going to take a time for them to settle in. They have done that up to now. They've performed admirably and I'm sure that they will get even better. It was difficult to say what our aims were. Obviously we take each game as it comes, but I don't feel we're so far short of what we were last season, so obviously we want to get up into the top part of the league as soon as we can.
With the much publicised financial pressures at the club, has this made it difficult to obtain market prices for the outgoing players?
I don't think so. I think even though we had our problems last November, certainly when I took over, that financially that everybody was aware of, myself and the chairman made sure that we didn't sell the players off cheaply. Maybe one or two of them did go. I'm thinking of Mark Patterson, John McGinley, who perhaps we could have got maybe a little bit more for, but our needs at the time were such that those players had to go then. But I think the rest of the players, we did get a fair market value for them.
Given the problems that we've just mentioned with the financial problems at the club, this season we've maintained a high league position again. This could have been improved upon had we not thrown away some silly points in recent weeks. Would you agree with that?
I would definitely agree with it, and it has been a disappointment to me that we're not higher up the league. As you say, the last 15 minutes of games it certainly cost us. It's something that I'm aware of and it's something that the players are aware of. I mean, if we only have to go back really to the Huddersfield game when we were 4-0 up, and I think that shook a lot of the younger players up. They'd never been through anything like that before, and certainly I hadn't as a player or a manager. And it may take a little bit of time to get over that, but I'm sure that these players will be good enough to come through, and as soon as we can put a little run together where we don't concede these late goals, then I'm sure we'll be a lot better side.
Yeah, you've just spoken about the younger players, and just recently you've given a contract to Lee Anderson. Firstly, what are his qualities? And secondly, are there any more youngsters? I mean, for example, Ian Hughes, who's now a Welsh youth international, for more players perhaps to be given contracts?
Lee Anderson's done very well. He's been with us 2 years on a YTS, just short of 2 years. We could have left it up until the end of the season before we offered him terms, but I feel as though he's worked very hard in training and he's been impressive in reserve games and he's done well enough to get an early call into the professional ranks. As you mentioned, the other one, Ian Hughes, he's another one who shortly he'll be coming into the frame and he will be offered professional terms. And yeah, that is the future of the club, and if players are willing to work hard as YT lads, then I'll be more than pleased to offer them a contract.
Final question, we're amongst the leading scorers in the third division this season so far, and one has to look at Liam Robinson and say that he's back to his old goal scoring form of a couple of years ago.
Liam's looked very sharp, and it is pleasing that the goals are being shared out through the side. Ian Stevens has got the same number as Liam up to now. Colin Greenall's chipped in with 4 goals from centre half. Nigel Smith's got a couple on the right wing, so the goals are being shared out. With the only position where we haven't perhaps had the contribution of the goals would be the central midfield, and it's something that the lads who play there are aware of, and we do need goals to come from all departments of the side.
Okay. Given number 3. Who are you with? Box 1.
Greenall beaten for once. Parkinson with a terrible ball. The ball comes across and this surely, no. It was the number 7, John Buckley, who was coming in for Scunthorpe. And the free kick right on the halfway line. Looking for Colin Greenall. He's got his head to it. There's a bit of a scramble. The goalkeeper's got it at the second attempt. By Parkinson. Here's Joyce. Came off Hughes. Kearney battles to win back possession. Stanislas with the clearance. Robinson will chase, and he looks here to have the pace. Tries the shot and it's gone wide. He only had one in support, and that was Nigel Smith. In towards Greenall. He got his head to it, and it's gone in. And I think the referee, oh, I'm
not sure what I think he's awarded the goal.
Get sent up as well. You got send him off.
And I think it could be a red card for the Scunthorpe defender. I can't see who it is at the moment, but he certainly handled it on the line. But the ball went in, and the referee has awarded the goal. Just a yellow card. Shot just narrowly wide, and the scoreboard has now gone to Scunthorpe 3, Bury 0. So I think they're having some problems there tonight. And a chance, and that's just gone wide, and that was from the... Wilson leaves it for Kearney. Curls one in. It's a good one. Steve Lister, the man to take it. Finds Hill. And the shot. It's gone in. In Hamilton from about 25 yards. And Gary Kelly couldn't keep it out. 65 minutes played. Scunthorpe 1, Bury 1. Lister. Hamilton. Hill. Here's Parkinson coming forward. Ian Wilson. In for Hume. And Hume has a superb goal. Parkinson again. Smith. Gets the cross in. Stevens. Down to Darren Wilson. Chance of his first goal. And he's put it in. Darren Wilson's first goal for Bury. Puts them 3-1 up here. Alexander. Good chance. Kelly just tips the ball over. Smith. There's the final whistle, so Bury's first visit to Glanford Park results in victory. 2 goals in the final quarter from Darren Wilson and Kevin Hume after Ian Stevens' first half strike was cancelled out by Ian Hamilton. So Bury will complete the group game and get home to Halifax Town in 3 weeks' time. Final score here from Scunthorpe. Scunthorpe United 1, Bury 3. A warm welcome to Gig Lane for this afternoon's fixture between Bury and Brentford. Bury got last week's 5-2 beating down at Exeter out of the system, but has fine 3-1 away win at Scunthorpe in the Autoglass Trophy on Tuesday night. 2 players in the past week have made their first team debuts for Bury. That's Lee Anderson, he played down at Exeter City, and Ian Hughes slotted nicely into defence in the Autoglass Trophy, as I've said, on Tuesday night. This afternoon's visitors, Brentford to Gig Lane, currently lie 3rd in the 3rd division, so this afternoon's match will be anything but dull. The crowd... Valentine in Greenall. Valentine's powerful header. Hume already challenging the Brentford number 6 Simon Ratcliffe and winning a corner in the early seconds of the game. Nigel Smith will take this first corner. Bury have pushed men forward. Valentine and a chance for Robinson, and it's gone over the bar, and I think the last touch was from a Brentford player. Indeed it was. The referee indicating that it'll be a corner, and that last touch probably came off Keith Millen. And a bit of a scramble inside the 6-yard box. Leah Robinson and Peter Valentine both battling for possession.
again towards Valentine. And it'll be a third Bury corner. Robinson. Smith. And Greenall looking to get his head to the ball. Hume, and Hume almost got his head to the ball. Take the throw in quickly. He's waited down for Dean Holsworth to make his way forward. And another mistake. And a good save from Gary Kelly. Mistake from Colin Greenall. Inside the penalty area, and 3 just outside the penalty area for him to aim for. On by Blissett. Godfrey. Manuel. In the game, Manuel. And the gap's opened up for him. He's beat it straight at Gary Kelly. And the ball just cleared. A missed kick. And a terrible mix-up in the Bury defence. And finally the ball's cleared. Darren Wilson with the throw-in. Smith. Here's Smith, gets the crossover. Hume falling for Robinson. He gets his shot, it's just cleared the crossbar. I think the goalkeeper might have got the faintest of touches because the kick from Suckling. If that had gone in, it would have been an own goal. Players to aim for. And there's the first goal, and it's come from Holsworth. Brentford's first corner. Finally shakes off the marker and gets a good crossover. Chance for Gale. And the ball cleared. Ian Wilson. Cleared by Manuel. Gale. And it's a good run. Kelly's come way out of his goal. And the referee awards a free kick. And I think he's actually gone to his pocket. And what fate will await Gary Kelly? A sigh of relief. It's a yellow card. Brentford have a free kick. Curled in towards Kelly, and he's palmed it clear. And a second goal. Right on the stroke of half-time, and Gary Kelly complaining because there was 4 Brentford players round him, and at least one of them appeared to be holding him at one point there. And Stevens trying to stop the back pass, and he's successfully done so. Stanislaus. Ian Wilson. Robinson. Stanislaus. Kearney. And back to Stanislaus, who dearly love, I'm sure, to score against his former club. Still well. He gets a fine crossover. Just too high for Stevens. Might fall for Robinson, but he's put the shot over. Smiley for Brentford. Holsworth. Stanislaus. Valentine. So Valentine gets the ball back forward. By Smiley. Brentford have 3 against 3. Very quickly getting back. And that must be 3. And it's a good third goal from Brentford. And the scorer is Marcus Gale. whistle. Disappointment for Berry. He started off well, and then went gradually downhill as the game progressed.
Shakespeare's touch. Now Pritchard looking to take on Robertson, got the shot in, but suddenly found himself totally unmarked and through. Goodman chasing through the middle, squares it for Bowen. Good running by the number 11. Hodgson. Smith with him, finds Ford. His cross to near the goalkeeper. Here's Robinson. Stevens in support. Nearly got the shot in. In fact, it took a deflection. Floated in, and it's in. Darren Wilson breaks the deadlock. And Berry, with their first real attempt of the game, have gone in front. Half hour, they find themselves a goal down. West flicked it on, Pritchard was nearly in. West brings a fine save out of Kelly. Plenty of room for them up front. Here's Goodman taking it on. Fine Hodgson. His little cross. West was offside. There's Smith. Schroeder chasing him all the way. Stevens is creeping in at the far post. Naylor with the catch, quickly pumping it to Goodman. No offside. Stevens. Even he thought he was offside, rushed the shot. And Albion could have really been punished there. Cullen. Still Cullen. Hasn't really had a go at one since. Well, the goalkeeper lost it, and Pritchard, it was challenging. West. Pritchard. West wanted it himself. Goodman couldn't force it in, and it's stolen over the line. But the corner was driven in, not to the best of qualities by Shakespeare, and just over the top it was by Burgess. Pump forward. Goodman going for it. Here's Cullen. Burgess losing out to Robinson. He can wrap it all up. He's missed it. Robinson, who very rarely lets Berry down. It's in. Robson. The pressure's paid off. The substitute rescues West Bromwich Albion. The man the crowd wanted on the field has done what they knew he could do. In fact, that is the end of it. Gary Robson came to West Brom's rescue 5 minutes from time with a close-range header from a corner.
For tonight's third division encounter between Bury and Stoke City. Last season, both matches ended in draws, 1-1 here at Gig Lane, 2-2 at the Victoria Ground in Stoke. And tonight Bury hoping to do better. They had the encouragement on Saturday of a 1-1 draw at highly placed West Bromwich Albion, and it wasn't until the final 2 or 3 minutes that Bury, their defence was finally cracked. And Stoke's tall number 5, Vince Overson, has also made his way into the penalty area. So plenty for Stoke to aim for. And along comes this long throw. And a chance. And that'll be a corner. The corner in towards the near post, and that's a goal. And it's Tony Ellis with his third of the season. And with only 4 minutes on the watch, Stoke take the lead, but Kearney's header. It's Nigel Smith. Leaves it for Robinson. Good turn of pace from Robinson. Can he get the crossover? Yes, he can. Chance for Stevens. He's trying to get the opportunity, and it's equalised. And that's only 3 minutes, and Bury are back on level terms. And Ian Stevens is the man who's done it again. From Stevens. He's got Cullen in support. Cullen, Darren Wilson, and in comes Smith. It's straight at the goalkeeper. Take the lead before half-time. Taken well on his goal line by Jason Curtin. Swung in dangerously as the free kick. Here's Kearney. It must be for Cullen, and in fact, the goal will be disallowed. Very caught offside. Header on by Kennedy. Beeston forward. Biggins will chase. First there should be Robertson for Bury, and he's put it straight into the path of Wayne Biggins. And the Stoke supporters furious. The series of corners. Overson, and it just crept in. That gives Phil Parkinson just over half an hour. It's a good interception by Kearney, and again by Kearney. A good chance for Bury, and Stevens has beaten the offside trap. Gets the shot in, and it's just gone wide. Unlucky for Ian Stevens. Yards away from a free kick. And the referee keeps letting him get away with it as Stevens comes forward for Bury. Cullen. Cross comes over, and it's put behind at the expense of a corner. Near post. By Greenall. Valentine didn't connect with it. Initially looked like it might have been a contact lens. Anyway, it's the P and the whistle. He's got a new whistle. Here's Ellis. And there's 3-1. That looks like Ellis may have settled this game. Chance for the hat-trick from Ellis, just kept out by Gary Kelly. to Gig Lane for this afternoon's derby game between Bury and Bolton Wanderers. The kick-off has been delayed by 10 minutes to allow both sets of supporters to get inside the ground. And here's the plenty to aim for as this corner will be played in. Ron's Greenall got his head to the ball but couldn't, and did his job well. Chance of a Bolton shot. Kelly almost let that go through his hands and into the... It's a poor cross. Cleared by Nil as far as Parkinson. A chance for Bury to break as Parkinson brings the ball forward. Slips it to Smith. Smith to attack Brown. He's cut inside. And he's looking to find Cullen inside the area. Appeals for handball. And now waved away by Mr. Hackett. There's Brown. And Bolton take the lead. Brown ran in with Robertson. And as Kelly advanced, he put the ball past him. And with 14 minutes on the watch, Bolton take the lead here at Gig Lane. Stevens certainly looked to being fouled. Nils header forward and Bury a free here. Robinson, good save by Dibble. Smith places the ball. Swings the ball in. Valentine thought he'd scored, but it was palmed away by Dibble. Kick. Taken by Robinson. Greenall, and he's put it the wrong side of the post. Took by Patterson. Good ball for Reeves. He'll have to do it on his own if he's going to do it at all. Good save by Gary Kelly. Smith. Robinson. Parkinson. Looking for the shot. Finds Paul Robertson. Will come to Robinson. And there's a glorious equaliser. That really is a marvellous equaliser from 20 yards. We had a little bit of time. And Robinson made no mistake. Robertson, they get the cross in. Comes over, Smith, Jones. Oh, and a marvellous save again by Dibble. Chance here for Bolton. Brown, we're into injury time. And the ball's still not cleared. The shot beaten out, and Patterson puts it over. And a huge sigh of relief from the Bury supporters. 15th minute. When Michael Brown skipped round the Bury defence and planted that ball home to give struggling in the third division this year, and it's hoped will produce a good FA Cup tie. Bradford this week sacked manager John Doherty and put in his place a well-known face here at Gig Lane in Leighton James. To get the ball clear. It'll be a Bradford throw. Tinian playing the ball out. A nice flick in and a good early chance, and it's gone over. A good chance for Lee Duxbury. On the edge of the area. He's joined Alan Nil. Nil almost got his head to the ball. Valentine chips the ball back into the edge of the area. Getting cleared by James. Straight to Greenall. That's a good cross. Headed from Robinson. It's just wide. Inside the 18-yard area. Robinson, and that's just gone over. Stanislaus. for Jones. And on for Parkinson, and a good chance for Parkinson. Smith, saved though by Tomlinson. A chance here. It's cleared off the line, I think, by Gary Kelly. Valentine's header. All crossed. Good cross. Just clears the crossbar. Tinian. Challenged by Parkinson. Still in possession though. McCarthy. Still McCarthy. And still he goes. Could spell danger. Kelly got his hand to the ball. Mills header. Reed with some space on the right hand side. It's the cross in. Chance for Tinian. What a great strike from Tinian. And there's only 5 minutes to go. All over. Greenall's header, and that's over the top. There's the final whistle. So Bury again out of the FA Cup at the first hurdle. It really has been a depressing sequence over the years. This time it's through Tinian's 85th minute strike.
Bradford City, Bury get back on the cup trail tonight with an autograss trophy preliminary round match against Halifax Town. Bury have already won 3-1 at Scunthorpe United, and victory tonight would assure Bury of a home tie in the first round draw. Jones has gone towards the near post, waiting for the corner. It's hit long towards Nil, and Nil's header just over the top. Chipped in towards the near post. Shot comes in, but it was blocked, and a second shot. A good save from Gary Kelly. Nil. Stanislaus. Stanislaus got a bit of room on this near side, but it's being closed down quickly. Cullen. Cullen prepared to cut inside. And makes room well and finds Stanislaus. That's a good cross towards David Jones. There must be a chance for Smith. And that's gone in. And I don't know who you credit that to. Answers the referee. Stanislaus tugging at the shirt. Here's Valentine. By Jones. Almost found Smith. Onside. Certainly looked offside. It's a good save from Gary Kelly. The linesman had a close look at it. Must be an equaliser. And really a terrible mix-up between Gary Kelly and Tony Cullen. And it left Graham Cooper with the simplest of chances. Richardson. Barr. Cut out by Hughes. Step Barr again to win it back. Again the flag down. No offside. A good chance though from Billy Barr. Cross comes in from Barr. Kelly comes to meet it and catches it well, and a good throw out. Finds Nigel Smith, and Halifax could be stretched here. Robinson screens for the ball inside. Smith plays it. Here goes Robinson. Got the shot. Robinson. Hughes. Free kick. Halifax leaving 2 upfield. Bury in turn, leaving 3 outfield players, plus Gary Kelly to watch them. Halifax at the other end, meanwhile, have built a 4-man wall. As Robinson lines up this free kick. Hit very well, lovely goal from Liam Robinson. And there's an inquest in the Halifax wall. I think the goalkeeper thought the ball went through the wall. Whichever way you look at it, Liam Robinson on the stroke of half-time. Towards the near post. Kelly again punches. The ball's not cleared. And again, a mix-up in the Bury defence. And it's Cooper again, who's got the equaliser. Valentine. Robinson. Up for Smith to chase. And he's got the better of the defender. As the cross comes over too high for Stevens. And Halifax happy. Robinson tries another one. It's just gone over. A whistle, so very assured of a place in the first round. What the result of the match between Halifax and Scunthorpe is, to see who will get the home tie. Bury twice in the lead, first through...
A warm welcome to Springfield Park for tonight's third division derby between Wigan Athletic and Bury here at Springfield Park. A Friday night fixture, one of many this season for Wigan Athletic. Means that we have a real relegation battle on our hands. In front of him he's got Griffiths and Paul on the far side in good room. Powell, can he provide the telling cross? Oh, that's a good ball over the top, and it might come to Griffiths, yes. Langley's at the side of him, Griffiths swings the ball back in. And again the ball will fall kindly for Griffiths. Second chance, better cross, Worthington with a header just over the bar. Today. I definitely agree that Liam Robinson, you've really got to use this pace down the wings as Paul. Another player likes to run, goes free, Griffiths with acres of space here, can he finish? Inside the area, great save from Kelly, may fall for Langley. Oh, just over the bar. And that really should have been in the back of the net then by Wigan. They had a clear... After those two aforementioned players were in the squad for tonight's game. Jones plays it over the top, Patterson with a header down, Worthington inside and scores! Gary Worthington opens the scoring in this local derby with an easy tap in. A great header down by Patterson, and Gary Worthington was on hand here after just 26 minutes to provide us with the opening goal of the game and maybe set this local derby alight. I don't know if you have any feelings on that goal, Paul, but certainly not what Bury needed.
Certainly not, no, and it's been a feature in recent times that it's taken a little while for the games here at Springfield Park to come to life. And there Wigan taking the lead. It's not one of Bury's better hunting grounds here at Springfield Park, although in the last 3 years they have managed to have 2 victories, but before that I think there was about 5 defeats.
Connolly, that's a good ball to Griffiths, who's onside. Now can Brian Griffiths finish from this position? No, but he'll get a second chance. Oh no, Brian Griffiths bangs his fist against the floor, and rightly so. But maybe here a chance for Bury to produce their best effort of the first half. Smith, that's a great cross. Chance for Stevens, no, might fall. Instead for Bury with number 10, Cullen, oh, he plays it over the bar.
And that was a vital stop from Valentine. Robinson showed too much of the ball. Wigan in turn, they give it away. Stanislaus. Smith. That's a good ball from Smith to Cullen. Edge of the area. What can Cullen do from here? Get the crossover. Smith, it's straight at the goalkeeper though. And that... The referee was adamant it wasn't. And here's the ball inside the Bury penalty area. Jones, the lofted ball to the edge of the penalty area. Greenall's underneath it. And a good shot. And Kelly, pursued by Stanislaus. There's a player over. Wigan couldn't quite find him, but now they do. And it's left Darren Wilson on the floor, the previous challenge. Here's Griffith, and a good chance. And that was very nearly an own goal from Colin Greenall. And Darren Wilson will require some... And that's floated in. And I was going to say almost a chance for Kevin Hume.
Cross there, blocked by Peter Valentine from Gary Worthington. Ball still in play. Wigan will look to get the ball across from this situation. Cross comes over, and this is a good chance, and it's gone just wide. It was an optical illusion for a fraction of a second. Smith, he's the edge of the area, looks for the shot, and a good save from Atkins. And the final 10 minutes as the corner's played across, and that's off the line. I couldn't see which Wigan player it was who cleared it off the line. Possibly Alan Tankard. And the closest Bury have got. Still, the danger's not cleared. It is now. Keep squandering these late chances. Robinson, chipped in, taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. Atkins bounces the ball a couple of times before releasing it upfield. And a good header on. And now can Griffiths finish it from this position? And he's put it in. I was going to say I thought it hit the side netting, but no. Griffiths makes no mistake. And with 4 minutes to go, Wigan Athletic look to have sealed the points.
Yes, Brian Griffiths settling our nerves here as Bury started to look very capable of equalising. But why couldn't they have done it early in this first half?
But it was 4 minutes from time that Griffiths finally sealed the victory for Wigan. Left these local supporters, or the home supporters, biting their nails till the end of it. But Bury, though, mainly disappointing. A couple of shots, but really didn't create anything clear-cut. And just the difference of goal difference away from a place in the bottom four in the third division. 3 teams on 17 points, Bury, Wigan and Swansea, and the latter of those 3, Swansea City, are the final of the 4 places in the third division. The bottom place club, Darlington, are only on 14 points. That's only 1 win behind Bury, and significantly they have 1 game in hand. And Robinson's got some space here to run into, chips it towards Hume. Hume got his head to the ball, and it drops just over the crossbar. Challenged by Parkinson. Still Bournemouth in possession, and this looks dangerous as Mundy makes his way inside the area. A good challenge from Nil, still a good chance. And that is good finishing from Denny Mundy. "25 minutes gone, and Bournemouth take the lead." Slipped momentarily. Robinson. Smith gets the cross in. Bond, chance for Wilson. Lofted ball in, cleared by Nil. Wood. Stanislaus takes the ball off him. Kearney gets it upfield to Hume. And that ball breaks for Wilson. And Bury on the attack. He's got Robinson up with him. He tries the shot, and it's only just over the top. I think he spotted Vince Barton was slightly off his line. By the supporters in the Manchester Road end. The ball's over, just over the crossbar. I think it was Kevin. Parkinson trying to flick the ball on. There's no Bournemouth player upfield, they're all back defending. Kearney, header inside for Robinson, back towards Kearney, and Hume might get a chance here, and it's cleared off the line. Bury's best chance this second half. Hume tried to flick the goalkeeper and succeeded, but it was cleared off the line. Hume again. Stanislaus just clears the crossbar. 0. Stanislaus. Kearney. Stanislaus. Greenall. The header comes in, and it's a great save by Bartram. From Phil Parkinson. It's near post. Header on, and that's off the line. Second one to be cleared off the line. Scramble, still it's not cleared, Hume, and this could be a good chance. The goalkeeper makes another good save. The ball floated in and finally Bartram. Stanislaus loses out. Regained by Wilson. Here's Ian Stevens, and he's done well. Took the ball off Statham. Robinson gets the ball across. Parkinson, chance for Smith, but he's gone over the bar. And another chance goes begging. There is the final whistle. Boos round the ground greet Bury's fourth home defeat in 5 attempts. And if the results go against the Gig Lane men tonight, Bury could find themselves bottom of the 3rd division. There were rumblings on the terrace early on in the second half calling for manager and board to be sacked. I don't know whether that's the answer, but certainly manager Mick Walsh has 2 weeks now before taking the team down to Orient. Today's game, it was interesting to note that Bournemouth didn't win a single corner, although Bury managed to force 5. Gary Kelly had not a shot to save in the second half. Bury had numerous chances to pull an equaliser out, but on some occasions they were fouled by Vince Bartram, and 2 occasions shots cleared off the line. But the upshot of it all is that Bury suffered their 4th home defeat in 5 games. This one by 1-0, and that single goal scored in the 24th minute by Denny Munday.
With almost half the season gone, Bury find themselves in the bottom 4 of the 3rd division, and Mick Walsh, with a year in charge, facing his first crisis as manager. It's really at home where the Bury problems have arisen, with 4 out of the last 5 home games lost, and it's now 8 league games without a win. It all seems to stem from the September game against Huddersfield Town, where Bury threw away a 4-goal advantage to be pegged back to 4 apiece by the Yorkshire rivals. Add to that defeat in the FA Cup at the hands of Bradford City, and Bury go into the new year on something of a low. However, there is good news at Gig Lane, with the announcement earlier on in the season that the ground will be developed at a cost of well over £1 million. 3/4 of that will be gained, of course, from the Football Grounds Trust.